So, I'm about to do something I honestly didn't think I would ever do. I'm buying a Tesla Model Y Performance, baby! And the weird part is, I didn't think I actually needed it because I already love my 2021 Tesla Model Y Daddy Chill. We went on a ton of road trips. We actually got it because our dog had cancer and we just took him everywhere with it. He's in heaven now, but don't worry, I won't get emotional. But that was the main reason to get it. At the time, FSD was really good. We went to Oregon twice. We went to Texas. It was amazing for the technology at the time. But now, we're in 2026, holy! And Daddy Chill is literally chilling like a villain, smoking a J, vibing with its Hardware 3 system, because it's not nearly as good as Hardware 4. It's laggy, it's slow. It does things a normal human wouldn't do. What? It disengages from the sun.
Why?
It's like, what? Is it Asian? With my Asian eyes? Like, I cannot see when the sun is directly in my eyes. Can't see it. So, I was just by myself, alone in a room. And I do occasionally what every guy does when they're home alone, in a dark room by themselves, with a box of tissues, checking out Tesla's website. And I had flashbacks of when I drove the Model Y Performance. I met Franz, he's the designer of all the Teslas, and Lars, the chief engineer. And they explained how they completely redid the Model Y Performance, unlike previous years, from the ground up. Franz was talking about the design language and how unique he wanted the car to be. And man, it looks sexy. It's faster, 3.3 seconds in an SUV is nutty. You get lower range, 306 miles versus 327 in the premium all-wheel drive. But it has new battery cells, so hopefully they unlock more range in the future. And the beauty is, it's still a mini SUV, so it's practical. But then, the Angel, the adult mature side, it was it's unnecessary. It's more expensive, registration costs, more tires you have to spend. Lame. But the demon was like, bro, you always wanted to be inside a P. Time to put your money where your mouth is and buck up. Screw it. Let's buy this thing. But, seriously, the moment that actually changed my mind happened literally a few days ago on a road trip. Me and the boys drove to Las Vegas to see Millennium at the Sphere. If you've never seen the Asian migration to a Millennium show, you gotta watch it. But I took Daddy Chill, I charged him to 100%, and I was getting 269 miles. That's it. And the real problem wasn't even the range, it was the tech. My car's older, so it still has the Intel Atom processor, which means everything is so slow. The music takes forever to load. The UI is laggy. Can I even get Netflix to load today, please? Let's check the speed test. Oh, it's right here. Boom. Browser unexpectedly closed. Try again later, it just crashed on me. I don't even have the newer tester interface most people have now. Technically, I didn't even have a HEPA filter. I added that myself. And I don't even have the Matrix LED projector headlights, but again, I found a workaround. I was able to add that myself and install those. Basically, I've been DIYing my Model Y for the last 5 years. But the biggest problem, full self-driving. My car runs on Hardware 3, which is smaller cameras, and it's a weaker processor, which means it disengages randomly, it changes lanes when it shouldn't, it misses stuff. And on my 4-hour drive to Vegas, I was basically driving manual half the time, which kind of defeats the entire point of owning a Tesla, especially when I paid $8,000. Yes, that's right, I paid $8,000 for full self-driving. Now, I'm not sure, there are rumors that there's gonna be a V14 Lite Edition coming to Hardware 3 vehicles, but let's be real. You can only improve your software so much when the cameras and processors are physically worse. So as I was sitting on the 91 freeway in traffic, which if you live in Southern California, why is there always construction and traffic at peak times on a weekday? Why? Can't you guys do it on a weekend or something? And I had a realization. Whenever I go on a road trip, I don't even want to take Daddy Chill anymore. I take Red Rocket, our 2025 Tesla Model Y Launch Edition because the tech is better, the self-driving is better, everything just works. But here's the problem. It's a lease, so we can't pile miles onto it. And even though it's great, it's still not the performance model. And then I remembered something. When I drove the Model Y Performance through the canyons of Palo Alto, or that rich area in NorCal where all the celebrities is, what's it, Bridgerton or Atherton or something, I was just so happy. The handling is amazing. Honestly, it's almost as fun as the Porsche Macan EV that I was able to drive. But you just push the button and the car drives itself, drives home, whatever. It's awesome. And the new Model Y Performance is actually way better than the previous generations. The suspension's softer, so it's adaptive suspension, so you still get a good handling experience, but it's a softer ride. Better seats. You have new and improved sports seats, so it hugs you a little better, as well as an extendable thigh cushion bolster for the tall people, baby. You have carbon fiber accents, a huge 16-inch QHD screen with less bezels. You have vehicle-to-load charging, so you can power your Dyson hairdryer or something small. It's basically a fully loaded car. So I sat down, had a talk with the old BNC, and I was like, hey, our 10-year reunion is coming up. No. I was like, hey, our 10-year Annie is coming up. I was like, hey, baby girl, our 10-year anniversary is coming up. Maybe we can get a car. I'm joking, but seriously, the timing actually matters here because if you didn't know, you used to be able to buy Tesla's full self-driving outright. And prices range from $5K, $8K, $10K. I think it was more. Anyone with full self-driving that paid full, how much did you guys pay? Drop it in the comments below. However, good old Elon Musk removed this option, and now, just like 99% of other car brands, the only way to use full self-driving is to pay monthly for it. Right now, it's $100 a month, but who knows how much it'll be in the next year or next month or next week. So Daddy Chill, $8,000 FSD can get transferred to our new car for free, and that's awesome sauce. And I want to know, 85,000 miles on my 5-year-old Tesla, got a few bite marks from Peanut, general wear and tear. Overall, it's a good looking car. But how much money could I get for it and transfer it? Well, Tesla gave me $16,300, which is not bad. But of course, if you've seen any of my other videos, I always recommend checking out CarMax to get a quote. And they actually offered a lot more. They offered $18,700 for my Model Y, which is much higher. But don't forget the $8,000 FSD transfer. So Teslas will still be cheaper because yes, I love FSD, I need FSD. Not to mention, when you go P, you get all the O's. Please tell me there are people out there that know where that's from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Anyways, but you get free paint color, free interior color, free premium connectivity. You get the tow package. Yes, it's fully loaded. And the cherry on top, thanks to you guys for using my referral link. I think I have $5,000 in credits that I could apply to the future purchase of a car, which makes it barely more than if I bought out my lease for Red Rocket outright. Yes, I was considering maybe I could just buy out my lease for Red Rocket, boom. But Chase Auto Loan Bank wanted an extra $44,000 for it. Because when I leased it, I apparently had the APR of a homeless gorilla, even though the car itself only cost $61,000. If I was to buy out the car, I'd have to pay $70,000 to buy it out with all the interest and stuff. So it only makes sense I get a performance car, right? So in total, the 2026 Tesla Model Y Performance with full self-driving for life will cost me $37,330 with my credits. That's insane. But here's one twist. This FSD transfer thing is the whole reason why I want to get it, and it doesn't last forever. Apparently, it ends in March. And not only that, you have to take delivery of the vehicle in March. And right now it says it'll be ready from March to April, but it's always changing. And knowing Tesla with delays and all that, it may get past March, making this actually not a good idea. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the vehicle if I don't have that FSD transfer. So Tesla, if you're watching, please make the car as fast as possible. But honestly, this video isn't to hate on older Teslas. I love Daddy Chill. Seriously, I have a huge emotional attachment to that car. And if you didn't see my road trips in the past, it was just an amazing vehicle to be in, and the full self-driving was really good. All the tech is still there. And if you didn't see my latest FSD video where I compared other car companies like Rivian, Lucid, Nvidia to my 2021 Hardware 3 FSD, I ranked Hardware 3 as second best, which is still crazy. The miles is still decent. It still charges fast. It even has the acceleration boost and you feel the acceleration. There's no indicator that this feels like an older car, aside from the handling being bumpier and rattling and all that stuff. However, again, I can't see myself driving on road trips knowing there's something sweeter sitting in my garage. So eventually, we would have for sure sold it. I was hoping to hit 100,000 miles on it so I could do a video on that. But the fact that I don't even want to drive it, it's never gonna happen. So the next best thing, Model Y Performance, baby. So I mean, you know what? Let's order right now. We're gonna order it. Okay, so just make sure you use someone's referral link. They do have an option where if you have a Tesla, you can like get referral benefits and all that stuff. So you get $500 off. So that's another benefit. However, you should be able to do the same thing with someone's referral. So you can use my referral link. You can use Everyday Jan's referral link as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this up right here. Okay, looks like my wife's referral link has been reached. Damn, my limit has been reached as well. Okay, now I need someone's referral link. Anyone want to give me the referral link? All right, here's the thing. People have been emailing me a lot about the referral link thing. I think in the fine print, it actually says that you cannot be sharing referral links amongst everyone else because, you know, it's goodwill faith, right? You get discount, they get money or whatever, which is why I cannot use other people's referral link. I mean, if Tesla themselves says, oh, you can share it, whatever, fine. I would love to share your guys' referral link. I think people have been saying they'll pay me to use their referral link. But if Tesla finds out, I'm screwed and you're screwed. So it's like, is it really worth it? Anyways, I'm waiting for someone's referral link. So go ahead and drop it. I'm just kidding. Don't drop it. But yes, when you use a referral link, it allows you to have extra benefits. So for instance, maybe you have $500 off and then they'll get $500 to use as Tesla credit or something like that. It always changes, but that's something to keep in mind. With the referral link right now, you only get 3 months of FSD free. So I'm gonna go to Tesla. I'm gonna go to the little hamburgers. I'm not gonna show you because identity theft, it's a thing. Yes. You're gonna, okay. Okay, if you click here, loyalty benefits. You see that? Loyalty benefits. I'm gonna order now. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Not the Model Y standard, please. Thank the Lord. All performance, all-wheel drive, baby. We're gonna cash, baby, cash. Get trade-in value. I thought I did this already. Okay, I gotta get the trade-in value. Where's my VIN? I'm sweating. Don't tell me it's gonna give me a different trade-in value. I'll be so pissed. What? Uh-oh. All right, I need to cut this. For some reason, the VIN number was not associated with my email, so I couldn't do the trade-in value. But it's okay, you could always do the trade-in after you put in your order, as long as you do it before you take delivery. So no problem there. But yes, where is it? Where did it go? Where did it go? I have to do it again. Okay. I've always wanted a Model Y Performance, like, for the longest time. Okay, so Model Y Performance includes exterior interior upgrades, baby. I think I say baby too much. I'm going with Quicksilver this time. Quicksilver with red. Sheesh. It looks good. 21-inch Arachnid 2.0 wheels. Yes. Interior, gotta go white. Once you go white, you can't. Not gonna say anything. And okay, that's it. Like, that's literally it. Like, everything else is included. But yeah, that's it. Order placed. Let's go. Hopefully I could get this in March. Wait. I need to tell the wife. Hey, hon,